Shalom everybody, this is Dave from Universal Truth of Mankind, and welcome to Reflections. As always, look below in the description and you will see various playlists. Please feel free to poke around and see what other series that I have. My most current, however, just let you know, is called Meditation 201. Go there and you can learn a lot there. All right, I want to talk about the idea about Kabbalists and students of Kabbalah. Here's how it works. When we think of a Kabbalist, we think of an expert. There is no expert in Kabbalah. Now, there's certain degrees of knowledge, a certain degree of wisdom received, and so on and so forth. But unfortunately, if we go purely by the definition of Kabbalist or specialist or stuff like that, it just means that it's somebody who is very focused on a specific discipline. So a specialist, for example, a specialist, a carpenter, knows his stuff with carpentry. Does he know it all? No. Does a Kabbalist, his specialty, her specialty, is Kabbalah? Are they specialists in it? Well, yeah, but in other words, they're focused on a discipline and everything. But they're not know-it-alls. And unfortunately, in our culture, whenever somebody is a specialist at something, we view them as being, well, practically absolute authorities of the subject. And yet they could still be wrong. I see this with economists, where they are quite often wrong. Yet they're considered a specialist. So we have to be careful about how we use that. So I prefer using the term students of Kabbalah, or student. I am not a Kabbalist, I'm a student of Kabbalah. Now, like I said, in a pure definition of the word, yes, I am a Kabbalist. But I rather say student, because it humbles me and it reminds me that I'm constantly learning. By the way, Kabbalah means to receive. That's all it means. Can any human ever say that they received everything that God wants to give us? No, obviously the answer is no. So we really are all students of Kabbalah. We're all studying, learning more of what we receive. So that's the way I use that term. Now, I'm not trying to be somebody, a stickler, or I'm not trying to split hairs here. I'm just trying to let people know that put yourself in a mindset as a student of Kabbalah. Don't try to become a Kabbalist. Try to become a student. There's different grades of students of Kabbalah. Some are higher than others, some are lower than others. But we're all progressing forward. That's our goal. Take care, everybody. Shalom, shalom.